for us to kind of see where we are and gave us something, a lot to fix during practice this week. So we're excited to be out here in front of our fans and go out there and get a win.
I know we have a 2-quarterback system this week. Coaches have said it's going to be on series. How does that affect your rhythm?
It is what it is. We have a plan going into the game, but we both have the same goal in mind, and that's to win. That's our job as the quarterback when we're out there, to lead our team, so that's what we're going to do.
Good luck, Paxton.
Thank you.
Cole?
We're not worried about quarterbacks over here on this sideline. We got 500 pounds of tailbacks that we're talking to. We're trying to set the tone today. Jaquez Patrick, obviously Kalen Balaj. What kind of tone are you trying to set this afternoon?
Just trying to be physical from the gate, make them feel us early and get out there and run the football and run it well.
Jaquez, what's it like having another guy just like you to take a little bit of the load off?
That's an awesome opportunity. We both fly with NFL backs, and this is just an opportunity to showcase it. We just got to set the tone here early on often.
Let's do it.
Fred Brown with the return, but we've got flags on that opening return. XFL kickoffs look a little bit different.
You got a number plate?
25.
25 of the kicking team. Okay. Personal foul, face mask, number 25, kicking team. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
You're going to see Josh Harvey Clemens there, number 25, formerly of Louisville and Georgia. 6'6", grabs the face mask to give the Brahmas excellent field position to start this game.
Here we go. Jack Cohn is the starting quarterback. Played at both Wisconsin.
Bad steer on Mickey, ready.
And Notre Dame. Threw for a touchdown and threw a pick last week in the opener.
Here we go. Hey, Mickey, we go. Whitey, Bison.
Kalen Balaj, one of those big running backs Cole just met with, and he is met at the line for no gain. May have lost a yard, as a matter of fact.
You'll hear a lot of different terminology from Jack Cohn today. You hear Mickey right there, leading into it a little early. Why not in Orlando? Why would you not have something called Mickey? It appears like that might be their fake cadence, at least early on, based on one play here in the ball game.
Hey, Mickey, we go. Whitey, my son.
That was Roberson in motion. Cohn to throw for the first time. It's complete to the edge and right near the marker. It's a gain of 10. It'll leave 3rd and 1.
Detroit.
Ami Elizondo is the offensive coordinator.
Zero floss Zach. Zero floss Zach. Good donkey.
Zero floss Zach. Good donkey on Mickey. Ready.
Here, good. That means to the right. Bad would be to the left. So an inside handoff to the right here on 3rd and short.
Mickey. We go. Whitey. Bison.
Balaj again. And he is taken down behind the line. Terrence Plummer played his college ball just up the road at UCF at the big stop.
It's a great job on the right-hand side by Plummer, working inside of Rubens Joseph, a new right tackle this week for the Brahmas. He doesn't see it, and he makes the play in the backfield. And of course, because of the touchback rules in the XFL, they really encourage you to go for it. I think you would, regardless of the situation, even with the touchback in the XFL, go for it here, 4th and short, in plus territory.
We go. Whitey, my son.
4-man rush. Cohn has time, and he completes it for the first down. Time is something he didn't have last week, and that's why San Antonio rebuilt its offensive line in just 1 week's time. Sacked twice in their opener. Hines Ward, the head coach.
This would be a play right here. You kind of hear shot. This would be 1st and 10 plus territory. Just got a fresh set of downs. Heavy play action. Throw it over the top. See if you can catch one of those safeties biting.
Whitey!
There's the play action. Deep over the middle for a first down. TJ Vasher, product out of Texas Tech, with his 2nd catch of the game. Tony Carter, defensive coordinator for Orlando.
We're going to be 2-half, bad marker, alert 56.
Hey, we got overstacked Cowboy fire zone. Overstacked Cowboy fire zone. Guardian!
So you hear bad marker with
Lloyd and Harry.
Bad marker with an alert.
Hey, you go.
And if you don't like it because of the box count, you have the opportunity to alert it and check to a pass.
Trayvon Sanders jump.
Hang on. Hold on here.
Hey, they were going to come off the edge there. They were going to come off the edge there.
Before the false start.
We were going to alert it.
Okay, 12 in formation.
Yeah, 12 in formation.
5-yard penalty.
Yes.
Still first down.
You heard Cone a second ago say they were coming off the edge there. Talking
prior to the false start, 12 men on defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
One note, a difference in the quarterback communication here versus the NFL, it doesn't cut off, so the OC can talk to him right up through the snap.
You continue to hear Mickey, basically Mickey Mouse cadence, not real, just fake it. So you hear that, blue go, get him to show what they're going to do, then you can get into the correct play.
First and 5, this is Balaj again, and he finds a couple. 2nd and 3 coming.
Balaj is probably one of the most talented players in the entire league. 53 career NFL games. Of course, played 4 years with Miami and the Jets, the Chargers and the Steelers. And you can see last week, he's the leading rusher in the league and outrushed every single one of those teams on that list.
4th round pick in 18 coming out of Arizona State.
Yeah, man coverage.
Whitey!
He's able to dump it off to his tight end again, and a beautiful move to jump inside. It's Deion Yelder, 262-pounder, former Hilltopper from Western Kentucky.
Good start here from San Antonio's offense. Mixing run and pass. You hear Cone talking to everybody. Hey, let's huddle up.
Hey, huddle.
Methodical here early on, Jimmy Mack.
Alert zip, good docky on Mickey, ready.
Good docky, Cole.
Duo
right. Inside power. Hard run right up inside.
Only thing they're missing is Shrek.
We go.
Hit him with the linebacker run through last time.
Balaj with the dance and gets taken down behind the line again. Emmanuel Olanga, product out of NC State.
And it's a great job just working right over the center, just completely disrupts right up the middle. Watch. Jariga just cannot stay in front, pushes it back, and allows the play to be made in the backfield. Great job at the line of scrimmage.
3rd tackle for loss for Orlando. Looking end zone. Back of it, caught! Touchdown, San Antonio, Deion Yelder. A methodical drive that took 5 minutes and 29 seconds off the clock, and now no kicks for point afters in the XFL. Chance to go for 2. That's what Hines Ward wants to do. They'll put the ball at the 5-yard line on the left hash.
Yeah, 3-point play would be from the 10. 1-point play would be from the 2. But based on the analytics now over the course of both the XFL back in 2020 and the XFL here early in 2023, going for 2 makes the most sense from an analytic standpoint.
We go.
Little rollout for Cone. Back of the end zone again, and incomplete. A 6-0 lead on the opening drive for the Brahmas of San Antonio as Jack Cone out of Notre Dame and Wisconsin is able to find Deion Yelder for the hookup from 3 yards out.
Hey! Boom! Good job, honey. Good job, honey.
Here's a little tip for all you aspiring fishermen. The easiest way to catch wild, humongous, already deep-fried fish is with $5 in your wallet and a brown paper Arby's bag. Arby's, we have the meat.
Welcome back with Orlando's Cody Latimer. Just scored that touchdown. Talk me through that play, how you were able to find the end zone.
I mean, it was a great play. We drawn up in practice, ran it all week. We had to look down there, but we didn't complete it. So, we saw it was open and came back to it. Dre trusted me, threw the ball up there, and we made a touchdown.
Down 27-12 in the 4th quarter. What's the mentality of this offense?
Keep scoring, keep chipping away. The game not over. We've seen a bunch of comebacks in this league already with the new rules. So, just got to keep chipping away and go out here and score points and try to come out with the W.
Thanks.
Shout out to my kids, Jacoby and Jaylee, and my wife, Jamie. Hi, Daddy loves you.
Well, Latimer good reason to be loved. He's the first in the league with a receiving touchdown in both games.
And that was a play they've had. I mean, they've run it over and over again. He just on that shallow cross route across. Such a big body, and he runs so well for a tight end. Obviously, former receiver, but obviously the go-to guy here so far in the first 2 weeks for Orlando.
On, Mickey, ready.
The Cone and San Antonio with a 15-point lead.
Let's go, Mickey.
Big lead for San Antonio. Did not matter last week, so the emphasis on the sideline is to finish like they didn't do last week.
Balaj picks up 3.
Hey, man, let's go. For 2 Tango. 2 Tango. Good Stallion Bib. Hound. 2 Tango. Good Stallion Bib. Hound.
On Mickey, ready. Good Stallion Bib.
Stretch play again?
Yeah, good Stallion Bib, but it makes me think some back's going to try to get to the outside. So good Stallion Bib stretch to the right.
Hey, Mickey.
Then you have some to the left if you don't like it, if they decide to bring pressure off the field.
Balaj finds the edge. Gain of 4. Marcus Murphy the tackle. Murphy played at Mississippi State. Declared for the NFL draft midway through the COVID season of 2020.
I got through, you got it through. Mickey. Hey, come back.
Some confusion. They need to call timeout.
Freeze, we're good.
Play clock at 1.
We go.
Get it off. The Cone launches it to the sideline.
That play was butchered from the start. Couldn't get lined up, didn't have the right formation. Cone ends up having to airmail it out of bounds because they brought pressure off the backhand side.
Reese, come
right there. You just got to call timeout. You see Hines Ward go and talk to Darius Roberson.
In and out, so I heard Byron, so I don't know which way I'm looking, and then my shit breaking up though. I heard Byron, but I didn't know which way.
All of the receivers have the transmitters in their helmets as well. So they get the formation straight from the offensive coordinator. Brad Wing grabs this one deep inside the 15. 59-yard punt from Wing. UFC 285 Saturday night from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Another stacked card with 2 title fights, highlighted by the long-awaited return of John Jones. The main card begins at 10 Eastern on pay-per-view, while the prelims at 8 Eastern on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Plus. Order the main card in English and Spanish. Go to espnplus.com/PPV.
Hey, good job. Here we go, scat right on 1-on-1, ready? Let's go. Hey, Mike right. Here we go, set. We're 19. Where's that?
4-man rush. Francois shovels it out at the last second. And Jermaine Martin ends up with no gain. They save the sack and may have an injured player in the tail end of that play for San Antonio. That is Delonte Scott. Former Steeler, played his college ball at SMU. Back in a moment.
Zillow Home Loans turns finders into keepers. With a fast, transparent process and no hidden fees. There's no place like Zillow Home Loans.
The Eagle has landed. That's one small step for man.
Hey, what's up?
Houston, we have a situation. How did you get here?
Your character's in our video game.
Video game?
Yeah, it's what we do with Xfinity 10G. It's like, you know, the best network imaginable.
What the heck is that?
Those are the bad guys.
Are they friendly?
The 10G network, only from Xfinity. One giant leap for mankind.
Is your advisor giving you incomplete advice?
At Creative Planning, we provide all the expertise, all the advice you need, all in-house, ensuring every aspect of your wealth works harder together. Book your free meeting today at creativeplanning.com.
The new XFL has arrived.
And it is here to stay.
1, 2, 3.
We're making it about her and him and them and you. It's a chance for everyone to be a part of something bigger.
Something that just might be more than football.
A whole new beginning starts February 18th. Come experience the XFL.
Don't wait. Get your season tickets today. Buy now at xfl.com/tickets.
Grab the keys to a new Toyota. Let's go! A new year means new adventures ahead. The open road is calling. Start your year off right in a new Toyota. For a limited time, get low 3.99% APR financing on the all-season RAV4, stylish Camry, sporty Corolla, and even the adventure-ready Highlander.
Grab the keys, come on, let's go.
Toyota, let's go places.
Meet the perfect drink duo at McDonald's. One perfectly bold and served hot, the other deliciously refreshing and served ice cold. Both making your day a whole lot better. Get any size premium roast coffee or any size soft drink for just $1.29. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Scott was the injured Brahma. He's back on his feet on the sideline. Twin brother of Mike, who's the oldest of the two. Mike played earlier in this game. Mike's out with a hamstring injury. 2nd and 10.
Charlie.
Here's Martin. Tried to shake, went to a stiff arm. No gain. Moments ago, Hines Ward with Delonte Scott.
You want me to touch it and make it feel better? Want me to rub it? Want me to put that Miyagi sun on it? Yeah, you all right, man. Hey, get some water. Get your butt out there, man.
Is there anything Hines Ward hasn't done? He's going to play Mr. Miyagi in the next Karate Kid. That'd be something.
That is awesome.
I just want to know if Delonte had any idea what he was talking about.
Charlie!
And a reboot. 3rd and 10. Rifle shot nearly picked. That was Kerner off of his fingertips.
You can see that post safety just reading the eyes of DeAndre Francois the whole time. If you're going to throw a post like that, it's got to happen either right now or it's got to happen because that free safety cheats up and you throw it way deep over his head. You throw it in no man's land right there. It's a pick or a huge hit. It's delivered to your wide receiver.
It's 4-down territory, not just because of the score, but because punter Johnny Townsend is out for the rest of the game with an injury after the roughing the kicker penalty. They don't have another punter, and that's lobbed up and picked off.
Oh!
Chance for a return to Tejada. And he's out of bounds after the pick. He's going to make a young fan say, oh, he's not going to give it to him.
Run out of bounds by number 83, Lance Lindor.
See Terrell Buckley really frustrated there. Just a miscommunication. I mean, DeAndre Francois thinks his receiver's going deep. Jamil decides to sit it down against the off coverage, just not on the same page. And that's the difficult thing, too. I mean, Terrell Buckley's been rolling 3 different quarterbacks. Paxton Lynch has gotten time. Quentin Dormady got a ton of time last week. And now DeAndre Francois is getting a bunch of time in this game. If you're not on the same page with your receivers and the chemistry is not built, things like that can happen.
Cole, can you go give those kids a ball? What do you got?
What? We're not giving up the ball?
Hey, this is the first one of the season. I got to keep this one special.
It's kids, though. It's kids.
Hey, it took a lot of hard work to get here, so I got to hold on to this
Tell
one.
him to go get a different one. Go
I give him a dummy ball.
Go give him a fake one.
Maybe.
Go give him a kicker ball.
This one me. This one going back to the family.
The chain. Let's see the chain.
Let's get it, baby. Go Brahmas. Yes, sir.
Played his college ball at TCU.
Hey, best defense in the league.
With Washington coming out of his time at TCU, played the XFL first time around in 20.
We go.
Cole, can you give those kids a hat or your microphone or something?
See if I can find the exact kids that it was. Maybe we can get something for them.
If you really liked them and you're a really kind person, you give them the shirt off your back. But I don't know if you're willing to do that.
I'm not sure anybody in the stadium wants to see that, Greg.
I'm not saying you're
down a few after the stomach bug this week, but yeah.
I'm not saying the undershirt. I'm saying the other one. They put the overshirt on. There's not that much sweat on there.
We're going to try to help out.
We out.
It's about the kids.
Love the kids. Oh, look, we got a glove on the ground.
There you go.
Glove on the ground. I think that's a cameraman's. We're not going to give him that. Kids, go.
Here we go. We go. Whitey!
First down run by Patrick.
Here you go, guys. XFL for the kids.
There you go.
Cool. XFL towel there.
A little Pedialyte towel. Very good.
Yeah, I mean, stay hydrated.
Did you give him that extra? Did you give him that empty Pepsi bottle too, or did he have that?
No, I think they were good on that. I almost gave him the cameraman's glove that was on the ground, but
it's too kind.
Hey, here we go. Hey, bad donkey on Mickey. Ready? Get set. Bad donkey.
All right, Tom. You've heard this all game long. What play is this?
Do you think I listen to you?
No, I actually knew you didn't, but I thought you might be listening to Jack
left.
Cones.
I would just call it Shrek left. Simplify. Gain of 3. Go to the right, bad to the left.
That's true. Look at you.
Even, odd, good, bad. Rhythm to it.
Hey, bad Floyd, X-Arc on Mickey. Ready? Bad Floyd. We out.
What's Floyd?
Let's go. Mickey.
I don't know. He's going left. I know that.
Got a cutback and had nowhere to go. Terrence Plummer came flying in at the end. Jaime Elizondo.
Hold it. Yeah.
We're going to be back to Byron. 64 F missile backline X fade flare.
Hey, 64 on
back
Mickey.
To Byron. 64 F missile backline X fade flare.
Flare.
You're the X fade. The X is down here. If you get one-on-one, it's a take it.
We go.
If you don't, you'll hit the motion going across, and you're going to probably work to number 13, Reese Roberson.
Whoa, hung a U-turn and went down. It's a loss of 13. Stanley Maponga at a TCU 5th-round pick of the Falcons in 13. That deep penetration.
Just a good pressure there. As you can see Jack Cohn saying that was stupid. If you're beat right there, you can't lose 15 yards and make the field goal that much more difficult. You just got to drop right there and throw it into the stands.
So a 40-yard attempt. John Parker Romo got it through. San Antonio extends the lead.
Still 2-score game here. A lot of people saying how? That's because a touchdown, 9 point. You have a chance to score 9 points with a 3-point conversion, and then you could potentially go for the 4th and 15 play, as opposed to an onside kick to retain possession and potentially go down and score again. So this is still very much up in the air right now, but Orlando's got to find some offense quickly.
This is week 2 of the XFL. Our week 3 schedule looks like this. One game on Saturday, that's at 7 p.m. Eastern on FX. Seattle goes to Vegas. Tripleheader on Sunday. First 2 on FX, St. Louis against DC, Orlando at Arlington. And the nightcap will be in Houston for the Brahmas and Roughnecks on ESPN2. Every game streams on ESPN+.
Went on that pass interference kick, but it was way out of whack. Like we were at 10-2.
Frustrating afternoon and evening for Terrell Buckner. Paxton Lynch will return a quarterback. Talk with Shane Matthews, the play caller and quarterback coach before the game. He went through this in the NFL with the Bears.
Right, scat right. Cancun, Chicago.
Playing 2 quarterbacks.
Also playing at Florida. I think Spurrier had a quick hook every once in a while for his quarterbacks.
Florida,
maybe not for Shane. Shane was pretty good.
Yeah, Shane was.
Shane and Warfel got to play. Those two, they were all right.
What's that?
Name was Jesse Palmer or Rex Grossman. There was a rotation. He went through an entire game against Florida State where he alternated quarterbacks at each snap. But I was talking to Shane about that before the game. He said it was okay because everybody knew the game plan and everybody knew
Here we go.
what the plan was.
11. Here we go. Florida. Florida
is one of their fastball plays and something they've used the last couple weeks. It's basically a big post with a dig and a shallow cross. You're going to read with that post on safety. Should read that dig or the shallow cross.
There's the cross and caught by Logan Carter, product of Oklahoma State, former walk-on, 2-time Campbell Trophy semifinalist.
Bison right. Bison right. Standoff. Here we go. Tonight. 180. Like that.
On 3rd and 3. Look just short. See where the spot is. Good enough for a first down.
Exxon.
3.5 minutes to play.
David. Scat right. Exxon.
See the chiclets under the Orlando name on the scorebook. They have 3 timeouts remaining, and that red chiclet underneath, they have 1 challenge remaining.
180. What's that?
And a drop by Lenore, who just signed this week, joined the team on the field for the first time on Friday.
And a few things in play here, obviously, as you can see, Terrell Buckley, unlikely that they're going to be able to cover the 3.5, but Orlando's team total was 17. So a touchdown here would put them over their team total.
Yeah, right. Here we go.
With the total being 36.5, that's obviously gone way over as well. So a few things in play here for the guys in the desert.
Or elsewhere. Nearly picked. Good effort by Barco. Cole, what do you got?
I got the Scott brothers, the twins, actually down here on the field. Delonte, first I have to ask you, Hines Ward said to you earlier that he was going to pull a Mr. Miyagi on you when you were potentially injured. Did you have any idea what he was talking about?
To be honest, no. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. I had no idea what he was.
It's good. We're looking for honesty here. So, Mike, you came over, checked on him, making sure brother's okay?
Always.
And you brought him water.
Hey, that's my dog. I got to give him hit. I got to give him right. That's my dog right there.
And you've talked more trash than anybody in the sideline the whole game.
That's the truth. They lucky I'm not out there right now.
Karate Kid was released in 1984. That was, what, 20 years before the Scott brothers were born?
Right.
2-minute warning coming up. To Greg's point, it's still a 2-possession game, but Orlando's time is running short for Terrell Buckley and company.
Next on Behind the Series.
That performance was legendary. They just piled it on. Roast beef, ham, oven roasted turkey, all on the Subway truck.
3 Pete, that's great. 3 meat, that's epic.
The Subway Series, the greatest menu of all time.
My name is Robbie, but most know me from my McDoja-like presence online. I wasn't always so great with martial arts though. I learned martial arts to defend myself. I was born with a cleft lip and palate that caused me to be teased mercilessly as a child because of my scars. Operation Smile is an organization that provides not only surgeries but pre- and post-care for children who were born with a cleft lip and palate. And so many kids are waiting for their chance for a new smile. Learn how you can help by visiting operationsmile.org today.
With Ring security cameras, keep an eye on every corner of your home, inside and out.
Hey, Eddie.
Even see what set your alarm off.
Seriously?
Seriously. Get smart security everywhere with Ring. Learn more at ring.com.
For the first time in 30 years, Coors Light has an ad in the big game.
Actually, this is a Miller Lite commercial.
Mountain Cold Refreshment. It's Miller time. Great taste. Less filling. Cold as the Rockies.
Coors commercial. Miller commercial.
Actually, it's a Blue Moon commercial.
Arby's new Steakhouse Garlic Ribeye Sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did, that's who. Arby's, we have the meat.
She's not Kat Medina delivering pizza in her 2003 hatchback. She's Kat Medina, bringer of sustenance, provider of all things greasy and caloric.
It's not easy, not knowing who you can trust.
Franklin is going to war.
The money, dollar bill, yo.
Do it. End this right now.
FX's Snowfall, the final season. All new Wednesdays on FX. Stream on Hulu.
Our friends at Caesars put together these betting lines for week 2 of the XFL. St. Louis, 3-point dogs. Outright win on the road at Seattle.
Here we go.
And in this one, San Antonio comfortable cover with 2 minutes to play. Pressure coming. Maxon Lynch has it batted down. A fine play by Luke Barku. Played his college ball at San Diego State, signed with the Jaguars as an undrafted free agent in 20. Led on in college football in 19 with 9 picks. And an 85-degree day playing with a hoodie, that's how you know he's cool.
Really think about it, man. It's been a pretty good performance from San Antonio. I mean, don't get me wrong, it has not been flawless.
Hey, one on alert, that bad ball. On
They basically gave Orlando a touchdown with 3 or 4 pass interferences, and
Orlando has a challenge left. And
challenge here?
I think it was number 1.
Okay.
Let's get it from him.
Listen into Dean Blandino in the command center, Van Nuys, California.
Looking at this, the left 25 has a good look. I've got a right hand on the back, but no twist, no
slot
turn.
Guy on the number 2 receiver.
I'm looking at it, Mike. It's number 1.
Number 1 it is. All right.
Number 1. I'm going to look at the low end zone here.
Gotcha. Dean's looking at it. Previous plays being challenged for potential defensive pass interference by number 1.
I've got
14. I'm sorry, 14.
the right hand on back, but no twist, no turn, legal play. Ruling on the field will stand. We're going to charge them the timeout, and they lose the challenge.
Okay.
How do you interpret the no twist, no turn?
So you have to impede the receiver's ability to make a play on the ball for it to be
after review.
Pass interference.
Ruling on the field stands. There is no foul for DPI.
Contact can occur. That's okay. But when
Orlando will be charged a timeout.
Impede his
and their
ability to make a
challenges
play, meaning
have been
his body
extended.
moves as a result of your presence. So, for instance, that right arm is hooked down around. You all of a sudden see those hips fly back and that left shoulder turn down. That would have resulted in a foul. But kind of see some of the language that's used amongst the officials when trying to determine DPI versus keeping the flag in your pocket.
Moments ago.
I thought I'd never see this day, T-Buck challenging DPI.
It was a good challenge. I don't blame him at all, at least trying, but as Hines Ward and T-Buck, very familiar with each other, obviously, having played against each other for a very long time. T-Buck, according to Hines,
Mickey.
liked to hold. That's according to Hines, not wait, don't be mad at us.
Blame the messenger.
Something tells me if you ask T-Buck about Hines, you'd say, I bet Hines like to push off.
We got some pushing and shaw. That's could have been a fantastic flop by Juriga, but he had somebody behind him. They tied up with Terrence Plummer.
Here we go. 1 flood FIP, bad Philly on Mickey. Ready? Here we go, Mickey. Go! Hey, what's up?
first down run. We've got more XFL coming your way over on ESPN2 at the top of the hour. Barry Joey Galloway, a cast of thousands in Houston. Soups team look to go to 2-0 against the Houston team, which also won last week. San Antonio had the lead, able to hold the lead this week, which is a departure from their experience in week.
Where are you guys staying at?
And now these two teams will get on the same plane and fly back to the XFL hub in Arlington. Joey Porter and Hines Ward. Joey able to hold him long enough for the back. Hines Ward gets his first win as a head coach. Cole? Is he cold?
Chilly?
Chilly. But it was well deserved, man. It was a great group effort. The players practiced their tails off, man. Our coaching staff put a great game plan together. I can tell you one thing, our coordinator's going to stay upstairs. We got the good mojo going.
And I was going to ask you about it, so just kind of take us through maybe last week versus this week. That was a major change. Your second game as a head coach, a major change you wanted to make, and you already said you feel like it paid off.
It did. I think they get a different perspective. Being that, we only have a certain amount of numbers of coaches, I just think for the coordinators to be up there, they can see it all. Today it worked out for us. It was a complete game. Defense played great. Offense, we made some plays when they mattered the most. And special teams, we got a punt block. So today, man, total group effort. I'm super happy for the guys.
I want your thoughts. You described to me this challenge that you have for the game, because I was on the field kind of watching you a couple times. I feel like this is like 13-year-old Hines Ward with a $20 bill in his pocket. Like, you just want to go out there. I mean, how hard is it to make the decision to throw it, to not challenge it? Just take us through that process.
It is, man. It's really a feel thing. My gut was saying, I want to call it, but it is what it is. Like, it's still a learning process for me. I'm only going to get better week by week, and we're learning together. We're all in together, man. So I'm extremely humble and blessed about this opportunity. And today, it was big. I was excited for the players because I know they worked their tails off to get to this point.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Excited.
Don?
All right, thank you, Cole, with Coach Buckley. Coach, I know I saw you a frustrating night, but what did you learn about this group tonight?
We got to change a lot of things. What I thought is doesn't matter because they're not performing the way you want to. So we're going to go back to the drawing board. Coaches, everybody included. We got to figure out something. Offensively, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. So we're going to meet first thing in the morning and figure something out.
I know you went with the two quarterback system tonight. You saw Dormady as well. What did you learn from any of those three moving forward?
That you put emphasis on the quarterback, but I mean, we had over 10 penalties, receivers dropping balls, DBs getting out of position. So it's not the quarterback. It's a team game, and we're not performing as a team.
A positive from tonight. Is there a positive that you pull from somebody who played well, something you saw that you did like?
No.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
It's as simple as that. Orlando now 0-2 in the XFL. Back to the drawing board tomorrow. One more game in XFL Week 2 coming your way tonight. Brandon Silvers threw for 2 touchdowns, but 2 picks for Houston in Week 1. How about those unis? Those are fresh. They're home tonight against Bob Soup's Arlington Renegades. The Renegades used a pair of pick sixes last week to get the win, and we'll see Alex Ellis, a tight end, NFL veteran. And they're in the road whites for the first time, Arlington and Houston, 7 o'clock on ESPN2. Losing locker room in Orlando and a lot of struggles. You heard Terrell Buckley mention the penalties. 13 of them cost him 100 yards, and special teams struggles as well.
That was massive, too. I mean, you have the block punt, which is huge.
Hey, special teams are killing us, man. They started, that's the second game in a row, they started the ball on the 45. Hey, we got 10 freaking again. We had 10 on the darn field again. Alinga, punt return.
Yes, sir. I was coming out the field, nobody told me. My bad.
I missed punt return.
Yes, sir.
You should know that.
I got you, my bad.
Dang it.
Yes. For San Antonio.
got a freaking ball blocked, man. You got to be kidding me, man. You let the guy, I know you there. Don't let the freaking guy just run by you. I mean, you check, but he's coming. You can feel him. I mean, jeez.
It's often that we see the highs of professional sports, but now we're seeing the lows with this Orlando team and Terrell Buckley and the frustrations.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how frustrating it must be. I mean, when you really only, after the first drive of the game, you manufacture 6 points, and they're basically because you had 4 or 5 penalties that led to those points. It's got to be frustrating. They got to go back to the drawing board. They got to figure out who's their quarterback going to be. This rotational stuff's just not going to work. And then you got to stop shooting yourselves in the foot.
Yep.
I mean, so many penalties, they just came back and bite them.
100 yards of penalties. They'll go back to the drawing board. Might see some personnel changes and a new roster for them going into week 3. One more game of week 2 to come. We'll get you to Houston over on ESPN2 in just a moment. Our final score, San Antonio over Orlando, 30-12 for Don Davenport, Cole Kubelik, Greg McElroy, our fantastic ESPN crew. I'm Tom Hart. Remember, more XFL coming over on ESPN2. Otherwise, have a great
An incredible day of hoops across the ESPN family of networks. It continues as the Timberwolves are in the Bay to visit the Golden State Warriors. Both sides are a little short-handed, but when Anthony Edwards is suiting up, there is sure to be no shortage of electrifying moments. And Timberwolves, I don't know if you've heard, but you may need your umbrella in Golden State because Klay Thompson is raining threes.
Welcome to NBA Countdown, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Welcome to NBA Countdown, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, alongside Kendrick Perkins and the wonderful Chiney Agumake. I'm Malika Andrews and family. It has been a weekend of basketball. I'm talking about the Kangs and the Clippers. I'm talking about the Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. It has been incredible. And then the game before we came on air, that was awesome, which brings us to our